And we are recording. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, like I usually never do. It's just the same battle every single day of making another video. And really that's all it is taking it one day at a time and continuing to push forward even though you don't see anything, and nothing is guaranteed. But it's difficult to keep going. I understand it. I get it. I know, because I am there myself sometimes too. And even though I've gotten to the point where I am better at taking action regardless, that thought never really goes away. I think the only thing that really changes is the amount of time that it takes for you to get going again. That's one of the things that you will see, or you will begin to notice, is that what used to take you days or weeks or months to get going, to start on a project, now it might take a day, a couple of hours, 30 minutes, but it doesn't take as long for you to get started like it used to. And I know it doesn't seem like much, and to somebody out there probably seems like nothing at all, but that's probably because they forgot about how they started as well too. And that's one of the things that I try to keep in mind when I make these videos, is that even though I can be blunt about it, I don't think that that is the best method for people to understand. And I guess it just depends on the person really, because a lot of people won't comprehend it unless you're speaking their language. And I think for the most part, the people that I'm talking to or that watch my videos aren't like that. And the people that are like that, the ones that slide into my comments and they're, I guess, speaking in that manner towards me. And I really don't even, right now I do make a little bit of time for it, just for the algorithm, for the engagement. But other than that, I don't let it phase me or throw me off my center like I used to. Because no matter what, you can't allow those people to distract you from what your objective is. You have to stay focused, you have to stay disciplined, no matter what outside noise there may be present around you, or what may be going on around you. Because there's always gonna be something out there, something else, some BS trying to distract you from what you're supposed to be doing. For everybody, it might be different. For me right now, it's just training jiu-jitsu, going to the gym, making this content, and spending more time with my family. I'm even gonna say friends right now, because that's not on my priority list. Eventually, those like-minded people will begin to gravitate towards me. And I already think that it's happening. It takes a little bit longer than usual because we're not like everybody else. When you're locked in and you're focused on trying to do what it is that you're trying to do, a lot of people won't be able to relate to that, because it does suck and it is difficult to just be able to sacrifice having fun, going out and partying, drinking, smoking, just shooting the shit with your friends, killing time, when you're trying to make more time. And the more time that you make, the more that you have to find to take on to fill those empty time slots. And that's one of the battles that we have when we're trying to push forward or just trying to grow as a person, as an individual. And I know that it seems difficult first, and for the most part, you probably won't even believe it yourself, because your mind is so used to who you used to be. And so you don't even believe that it's possible for you to change. But it is. It just takes time and effort, just like anything else. You fall off, you get back on, you get back up. If you have to start all over, but you stick to it, you tough it out, you keep moving, you keep pushing forward, despite the odds. No matter how much you tell yourself that it's hard and it's difficult and you want to quit, you can't. And sometimes it's just because you've come too far to go back. And if you're like me, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to that lifestyle anymore. Sure, it might have its perks, but it also has its negatives as well. And I think that from what I can remember, it was a lot of fun at the moment when I was doing what I was doing, but there was also a lot of regret after I did what I did just to have fun. Put off your responsibilities and things just begin to pile up on you. And you get caught up in that cycle of putting things off, avoiding your responsibilities to have fun, to be able to release that stress, of you putting off your responsibilities. So in order for you to break that cycle at some point, you just got to step up to the plate and just start knocking it out of the park. Because that's the only way that it's going to change. You keep doing the same thing that you've always done, it's not going to change. You have to change in order for everything else to change around you. And change is different. Change is difficult because it's different. You're so used to doing what you're doing, and you know that you've survived this far doing what you've been doing for your whole life. And now you're about to embark on this journey into the unknown, really, because you have no idea of what lies ahead. And that's part of the excitement, though, is not knowing how it ends. Because you might be risking it all right now for nothing. That's the possibility that we face. But at some point, I do believe that your mind begins to evolve and begins to understand what it is that you're trying to do, and it will adapt. I see it from these videos that I'm making now. I might not see the views, I might not see the likes, but that's besides the point. Like me, myself, I see the change in the videos from when I first started to now. I see the transition, and it's real. It's happening. It's not happening the way I wanted it to, the way that I expected it to, but it's happening. It just takes time, just like anything else, time and patience. How many times do we see these videos and we hear the same thing over and over again? A lot of it might be cap. And I guess that's one of the things that we look for when we watch these videos is the clues. We're looking for the clues to see if it's actually real. But a part of us knows that it is real because it's happening. We're just afraid to take that risk and to change our life for something that may or may not happen. But it definitely is possible. And there's a reason people make these videos. It's because it can be done and it has been done. That's one of the things that I think about when I make these videos or anything else really, is that you have to remember, if they can do it, then why can't I? Why can't you? It has its moments where it can be a little bit difficult, just like anything else. Once you start doing it all the time, it's repetitive, it's kind of boring. And I guess that's the sign of you getting comfortable and getting used to what you're doing. But that's something that you have to be disciplined about too, is that when it gets boring, you just got to be able to push through it, because it's not always going to be fun. Just like any other job. You might start off because you like doing it, you enjoy doing it, and you have that thought of, yeah, I would like to do this for a living for the rest of my life. But at some point, I mean, you're talking about doing one thing, one profession for the rest of your life. And we all know that we have multiple hobbies. So just with any other hobby, sometimes you take a break and you might start another hobby, but eventually you'll come back to it. But I guess that's why those are hobbies. Because if you want to do this for real, then at some point you have to take it seriously. It's no longer about having fun. It's about doing what you have to do every single day, despite the way that you feel. Because you're not always going to want to do it. You're not always going to feel like doing it, but that's just a feeling. Like, they come and they go. You got to understand that. That's where discipline comes in. Even though you feel like taking the day off, you feel like having that cheat meal, you feel like not going to the gym, not doing what it is that you want to do, or that you're supposed to be doing, that you told yourself that you were going to do, but you have to do it anyways, because that's discipline. Not only that, we've all been lied to before, and it doesn't feel good. So why would you lie to yourself? You told yourself you're going to do something, so do it. Follow through. Nobody likes that feeling of being let down. Now imagine you letting yourself down every single day.